Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Falcons coming in at 6-7, going up against the 49ers, who come in at 6-7. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
In its final season now as an NFL stadium, there's a look inside the Georgia Dome in downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. Kaepernick now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Second and 5. Kaepernick to throw on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jeremy Curley, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. And here now the defensive starters for Atlanta.
Jonathan Babineau's a defensive tackle, knows how to get upfield and spill plays in the backfield.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun on third down, Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Philip Wheeler in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Now here's the Niners' 5th-round pick in the 2015 draft. Bradley Pinion on to punt it away. Back deep for the Falcons is Eric Weems. Taken from just outside the 30. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Play fake here on first down. It's caught left side, Tammy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for...
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have two teams looking to get back to 500 on the season. It's the 49ers going up against the Falcons. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
In its final season now as an NFL stadium, there's a look inside the Georgia Dome in downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And a first carry now for Hyde. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And here's the headshots for the offense. And Carlos Hyde, a talented back.
Has taken over as the lead runner. A terrific talent. Can batter you inside, but has more speed than what you expect to take it the distance.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And Cap, of course, was a great baseball player, drafted as a pitcher. He kind of showed his arm right there, didn't he?
Yeah, he let that one go, didn't he? That was a catcher putting down the #1 signal for the fastball and turning it loose. It was needed in that situation, though. He had to throw a tight spiral and a hard one in order to get it in there for a completion.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, Hyde. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Man, you talk about a coach setting the tone on the first drive of the ball game. On his own side of midfield, he says, forget it, punting unit. We're going for it. And his guys are able to get him a first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and it's third down. The starting defense for the Falcons.
Desmond Trufant has made a great reputation in a short amount of time in the NFL. A lockdown corner that most teams don't attempt to try.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And he finds McDonald. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. And back to the ground. Hyde. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Credit the tackle to the rookie first-rounder, Keanu Neal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
And the first carry for the former Clemson Tiger, C.J. Spiller. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. C.J. Spiller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
A glance at the starting unit. Julio Jones, a threat on the outside, of course.
Combines great athleticism, incredible speed, and a whole lot of toughness to be one of the better receivers in the NFL.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. And who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen. A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You got the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And, of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Fourth down. Here's Ryan. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Well, they were backed up deep in their own territory. Not anymore.
This works really well when you play a defense that's an attack type of defense that comes after you, wants the football. Sometimes you use their aggressiveness against them.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Cap gives to the tailback high. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the... Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. Curley's got it, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. To throw, Kaepernick. And McDonald here over the middle. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
In the red zone this time. They run it again with Hyde. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Brooks Reed with a tackle.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play, only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run for it with Spiller. That one good for 12 yards. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, this season's going nowhere. No reason not to go for it. And it's a rare success for them as they keep the drive alive.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line now. Now Spiller. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. C.J. Spiller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now Dawson for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On second down, Ryan trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, 78 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Kaepernick to throw on second down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Adrian Claymore in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Kaepernick. Smith catches left side. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. Eric Weems back deep to return it. And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They come up in an offset eye. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And quickly, they get to the line. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And Tammy with it over the middle. The 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out here in the eye. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And they will line up now for the two-point try. To throw forward is Ryan. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with two PATs. They got the two-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Kaepernick now on first down. Complete to Quentin Patton. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. To throw is Kaepernick. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the gun on third down, Kaepernick. And able to find Curley. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good. So the long field goal attempt winds up awry, and we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So 2nd and 10 here. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
When you hear screen, screen, screen on defense, that's a little bit scary because you know a big play might result.
He was so ready to get to part 2 of the screen, he forgot part 1, couldn't get the ball. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it's 4th down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Fourth down. Here's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time.
Hey, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Ryan keeps it on the sneak. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Okay, got him halfway there. You don't see the sneak all that often from the 2-yard line because you definitely don't want to see your quarterback get clobbered. But you wonder if we might see the same play again.
They come out here in the eye. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better you be careful, Shakespeare. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan taking it in. And the Falcons have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Toss play to Spiller. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And the snap comes at 1. Now Kaepernick. And going over the middle here to Curley. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
Curley's got it complete. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. And caught by Curley. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Kaepernick. They go screen pass to Hyde. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Incomplete on the right side. It's Tammy. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Ten yards to go on 3rd. On 3rd down, Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Fourth down. Here's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Offense comes to the line now. 1st and 10. Back now in Atlanta. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3.
The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton there to swallow him up. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead. So they're going to go for 2. To throw for it is Ryan. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
7 yards on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
From the shotgun, Ryan. This will be caught at about the 3. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They go screen pass to Hyde. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it'll be first down 49ers. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Grady Jarrett busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Kaepernick to throw on second down. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On third and long, it's Kaepernick. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country
I
roads.
certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
And they're going to speed things up here. On first and 10, here's Kaepernick. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Ellington has it, middle of the field. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Kaepernick. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. It's hauled in by Ellington. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is Are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for two when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And McDonald here over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The second-year man, Vic Beasley, in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. And maybe something in the defense that got Kaepernick's attention as he's going to call a timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 30. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
To throw for him is Ryan. And it's caught for 2 points. Very interesting way to end this one. They add on a couple extra that they really didn't need. Partner, I think the thing I'm going to take away from this game is that ending. Still hard to believe they score on the final play, and then for some salt on the wound, they go for 2 just to widen the margin.
Not to mention, they already had the lead when they scored on the final play. So I don't know if everyone on the team is a fantasy football player, and they're like, hey, get more points for our guys. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe a coach is looking ahead and saying, you know something, the more points we have might be the tiebreaker. But, boy, what a way to finish it.
So for Atlanta, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.